All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. Great to have you guys. Thanks for checking in. You guys know at Altcoin Daily, we bring you daily videos, everything altcoin, everything cryptocurrency. Let me ask you guys a question real quick. Are you guys buying the dip? What cryptocurrencies are you guys liking? Let me know in the comments. Are you guys kind of sticking more top 20? Or maybe you guys are going more mid caps to lower caps. Comes higher risk, but maybe higher reward. What do you guys like? Just go ahead and type in the comments what cryptos you guys are into. What cryptos actually are you buying right now? And also let me know why. I'm very interested to hear what you guys like. Something I kind of like at the moment is Ardor. You guys may remember I talked about Ardor just 2 days ago. You guys know I follow the market every single day. Definitely not an expert, but this channel is more like you and me are having a beer talking about cryptocurrency. But since I follow the market every day, sometimes on this channel I like to make videos about great buying opportunities. Like, I don't like to tell you guys about cryptocurrencies when they're anywhere close to all-time highs. I try and like for instance, Ardor. 2 days ago, I told you guys that Ardor was once at all-time highs, well above $1, almost it did get to $2, but when I made the video 2 days ago, Ardor was sitting at just 31 cents. And a lot of you guys warned me in the comments sometimes, hey, be careful, this channel is starting to blow up. Hey, be careful, you're going to cause pump and dumps. And so I told you guys about Ardor at 31 cents, and through the power of this channel, guess what Ardor is at just 2 days later? 29 cents. It went down. I have no power. Anyways, basically what I'm talking about is Ardor at one time. Back when Ardor was $1, I remember everybody was talking about how Ardor was going to 10x. A lot of people were saying Ardor could go to $10 by the end of 2018. Then it got up to $2 and people were FOMOing in like crazy. And then we had the big, massive correction. And yeah, right now Ardor is sitting under 30 cents. I'm not telling you to buy or not to buy. I think Ardor does have a lot of room to grow. I think it will definitely revisit its all-time highs. And that's what we're talking about today. If you guys like videos like this, it would help me out if you actually gave this video a like. If you're new to the channel, this is the kind of stuff we do every day. Subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about Ardor. So, this is their website. Ardor says about themselves, they're the first scalable blockchain as a service platform for business. They're offering blockchain solutions for businesses. Very interesting. So think about it this way. Perhaps Ardor's most successful competitor is Ethereum. You guys know that you can use Ethereum to create your own blockchain. Many of these cryptocurrencies below Ethereum were actually created on the Ethereum blockchain. Originally. So Ethereum really has a lot of saturation of the market right now. Of course, Ethereum has a lot of problems. It has scalability issues. It was first to market, but not necessarily the best. Ethereum is trying to solve some of its problems, but a lot of other cryptocurrencies are nipping at its heels, such as Ardor. So of course, Ardor can be compared to Ethereum, but perhaps more appropriate comparisons are cryptos like Dragon Chain or Nulls. Those are two cryptos that I've talked about on this channel. But anyways, let's get into it. So basically businesses are going to be able to come over to Ardor and say, I want to build a blockchain for my business. What can you offer me? And one of the big things that differentiates Ardor is that they have solved the problem of blockchain bloat. I actually have the, where is it? This is the CEO, actually it's the co-founder and managing director of Gellerita. Gellerita, think of them as like the parent company to Ardor. And he kind of explains, we're not going to watch this whole thing, just a minute of it, but he's going to explain basically the problem with the blockchain bloat and touch on why Ardor is solving that problem. And let me just, basically the thing is, Ardor is a third-generation cryptocurrency. as opposed to Ethereum, which is a second-generation cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin, which is a first-generation cryptocurrency. And a lot of these first and second-generation cryptocurrencies, their blockchain is very linear. It's just one big blockchain, goes in a straight line, and that presents some problems with bloating and scalability. And anyway, let's just watch this. He kind of tells like a little story about him paying Wikipedia in Bitcoin and kind of the problem with the blockchain bloat. Let's give this a chance.
The main solution we are able to solve is what is called the blockchain bloat.
Oh yeah, real quick. I put the closed caption on for you guys because this guy does have an accent. The closed caption is not exactly what he's saying. Some of the words are off, so don't just read this. But yeah, I put it up to help. Okay, let's start it back at 15 seconds where I had it.
The main solution we are able to solve is what is called the blockchain bloat. I mean, did you know that my Wikipedia donation from 2004 for $3 is still stored in the Bitcoin blockchain? It will be stored there forever because there is no way to get it out of it. It doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter to you, and not to Wikipedia, and not to anyone, but every new node that joins the blockchain has to re-download and revalidate it, and it will continue to exist forever. So with Ardor, we have a unique proposition. What we did, we separated the blockchain into a parent and child chain architecture.
All right. And actually, we'll be going into another video to kind of talk about the parent chain and child chain structure. Yeah, I want to watch this video real quick. This is the main video on their website. I'm just on their YouTube channel right here. When you watch this video, it's going to explain the parent chain and the child chain concept and the dynamic. It's going to tell you how the child chain is going to work with the parent chain and how the child chain will be able to be pruned and updated and will be able to interact with other child chains on the Ardor platform. And when you're watching this video, if some of this stuff goes up over your head, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You just need to know that Ardor is doing, they're basically providing blockchain solutions for businesses who want to take advantage of blockchain technology, but those businesses maybe don't really understand a lot about the technical stuff of blockchain, so they're going to come to Ardor. Think of it this way. Think of Ardor this way. If you're a business and you want to build a blockchain, you could do that. You could go on Ethereum and build a blockchain. It's kind of equivalent if you're a business and you want to build your own website. You can definitely do that. Or you could come over, you don't have to build your own website from scratch. You can use something like WordPress or Squarespace. And that's kind of what Ardor is. It's the Squarespace of the cryptocurrency world. It's going to make building blockchains for businesses a one-stop shop, very easy. Anyways, let's watch the video, and yeah, you'll get a real good sense of what it is.
Ardor is a multi-blockchain platform with a unique architecture that separates the network processing and security chain, known as the Ardor parent chain, from the transactional chains. These transactional chains, known as child chains, have their own native coin for all transactions and thus don't require their users to have parent chain coins. Being built on NXT technology, each child chain is pre-fitted with the features found on the NXT blockchain, such as the ability to issue assets, trade them on an asset exchange, run public or private polls, set conditional transactions, set up multi-sig security, or send encrypted messages, among many others, through a simple user interface as well as through a powerful API. However, all transactions are still processed and secured by the parent chain. This is facilitated with the help of the bundling system, where accounts can be set to collect transaction fees in child chain coins, while paying the transaction fees to the parent chain in its own coin. Since child chain transactions are processed by the parent chain, it's possible for the different chains to interact with each other, such as sending and receiving coins or assets from different child chains. This allows for a great deal of interoperability among the different child chains, opening up even more potential use cases. This unique architecture also enables Ardor to address one of the scalability issues found on every blockchain, known as the blockchain bloat problem. This refers to the growing blockchain size as it gets used, thus making it more resource intensive to run a full node to support the blockchain network, as well as to join it. Jellurita, the development team behind Ardor, addresses this problem by implementing full node pruning, where transactional data on child chains is regularly removed from the full nodes on the Ardor parent chain after a snapshot is taken of its most recent state, thus reducing the blockchain size without affecting the balances and ongoing transactions on each chain and the security of the whole platform. However, full nodes can opt in to become archival nodes for specific child chains and store the historical data of these chains. With all these benefits and features, as well as new ones continuously being developed by Jellurita, Ardor aims to be one of the top choices for companies and organizations to address their blockchain needs.
All right, that was pretty interesting. I hope you guys caught most of that. You know, when they're talking about nodes and stuff. If you don't know exactly what that means, that's fine. But just so you know, the main purpose of Ardor is to allow businesses to create their own blockchain projects via the child chains. And this video, I like it. I'm going to actually like it. If you guys can go ahead and go like my video right now, I'd appreciate that. I'm actually going to subscribe too, because I want to stay up to date. Anyways, so let's talk about real world, whether a business is actually going to come over to Ardor and use Ardor. Let's talk about if that's going to happen. So imagine a businessman. Imagine a businessman comes over to this guy. A CEO of a business goes to the Ardor team and he says, hey, I run a successful business. I'm thinking about setting up a blockchain. I'm really attracted to blockchain technology. The Ardor team goes, yeah, blockchain, you've come to the right place. With blockchain, you can be more efficient, you can have greater transparency, greater overall security. And the business CEO says, yeah, I know all that, exactly. I was thinking about hiring a developer, or maybe I'll actually need a couple developers. Man, I'll probably have to start a whole new branch within my company. There's so much I don't know. Well, hopefully we can launch by middle of next year, hopefully. And the Ardor team goes, hey, instead of investing all that overhead for something you don't know too much about, come over and do business with us. The CEO thinks about it, says, I don't know. What can you offer me? Ardor team goes, well, we offer you a working white label blockchain already developed and tested. You can implement our technology and tailor it to exactly your needs. And your blockchain would be a child chain of the Ardor parent chain. If you do business with us, we can offer you every and all features that you like about blockchain technology, except with us, you get less overhead, easy setup, proven working blockchain model, faster time to market, and just overall less risk. And so I think that's a no-brainer. I mean, there is room for this type of business in the world today. Businesses want to get in and implement blockchain technology. And like I said before, think of Ardor versus Ethereum as Ethereum is basically like if you're going to build a website yourself. There's a lot you got to know, and there's a lot. It's not going to look that clean. It's not going to look that nice. Or you can go over to like a Squarespace and use their template and customize a website directly for you, and it's going to look great. That's the kind of service Ardor is providing. Yeah, except you know, Ardor is more. It's easy. It's more user-friendly. It's more scalable. Alternative to Ethereum, it's going to allow business owners to stay successful, even if they don't have the technical skills. Yeah, so let's talk about this stuff right here. As I said, right now Ardor is sitting at 29 cents. It could go lower, could go higher. I mean, we can see it probably won't go too much lower. Its base from over 6 months ago was kind of around the 20-cent mark. So maybe you want to cost average, maybe you think it's going to touch 20 cents. Me personally, I think just in the market in general, I think this might be, and again, I'm no expert. I just follow the market every day. I think this might be one of the last times we see some of these prices because I do still suspect we are going to see a bull run around June and July. And then an even greater bull run in December and January. So yeah, that might be some of the last times we see prices like this. If we take a look at Ardor, they have, it's a proof of stake, just so you know, and they have almost 1 billion total coins, and that number is not going to increase. 1 billion is a bit high, I know. Bitcoin, for example, only has a 21 million total supply, and this has close to a billion. So yeah, as an investor, that's not the best thing, I guess, because, you know, with less of a supply comes more of a demand and the price will increase faster. So maybe we'll see some slower growth from Ardor. I do suspect we will see it, you know, reach its $2 again for sure. Right now, if you wanted to pick up Ardor, I'd recommend maybe Bittrex. I have an account on Bittrex. I don't think I've used any of these other ones. So yeah, they're not on a lot of exchanges right now. So as they get on more exchanges, we'll see the volume increase and maybe the price increase as well. Yeah. What else do I want to talk about today? They recently got a little bit of press in CryptoRecorder.com. They basically just talked about Ardor. Basically what I told you, they talked about what Ardor is. They said it's going to make waves and reach $2 again. As far as, you know, they didn't really have a lot of details on why they're definitely going to reach $2 again. So I'm not exactly sure. This was just basically an advertisement for Ardor and to get Ardor on people's radar. I think one of Ardor's greatest challenges is going to be just, you know, getting businesses to come aboard and use their platform. And that's a challenge for a lot of ICOs. I mean, you know, they have direct competition between crypto companies like Dragon Chain, which I've talked about, and also a company I really like called Nulls. I did a deep dive a couple months ago. You guys should check that out. See, the thing about Nulls is they have a lot smaller of a circulating supply and also a total supply, I believe. So if you're invested in Nulls, you know, you might see gains a lot sooner. You know, the thing I don't want to talk about Nulls at the moment because we're sitting closer to all-time highs than we are to all-time recent lows. But I do like Nulls. I am invested in Nulls. I like Ardor too, but I'm not invested in Ardor. I would say if you wanted to take out a position in Ardor, the next few weeks is probably going to be the time. They do have a team. I mean, they do have a solid team. I mean, we don't need to talk about anybody specifically, but just know that they are run by a nonprofit, the Next Foundation. Next is another cryptocurrency, and also, you know, their parent company, as I said before, is Jellyrita. So, I mean, definitely not a scam. Don't worry about that. They got a lot of people working within Jellyrita and Next and Ardor who've been working with these companies for years and years. Their biggest risk is them going to be able to attract business in the coming years. They did have a mainnet launch earlier this year, so they are a little bit farther than Nulls. I think Nulls' mainnet isn't going to be launched until later this year. So we'll see. You know, like I said, you couldn't stop people from talking about Ardor 3-4 months ago. Everybody was talking about how great Ardor is. The smart thing would have been if you got in over here or over here. Well, maybe we have that chance again by being able to get into Ardor where it is right now. What do you guys think? Do you guys like Ardor? Let me know in the comments. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. Like the video.